defensive performance. The more you watched it, the more there was to like about it. Really impressed with our defensive line. I thought they played their best game to date, getting pressure and holding their gaps, and then us getting off the field on third down, and then looking at offensively, we were able to hit some explosive runs, which was a positive, and to try to generate that many yards on the ground. I think we need to find ways to get the ball to our receivers in different ways, especially as people start loading the box to stop the run, to be able to hit some of those one-on-one matchups. I think we can improve on that as well as improve on third down. Moving on to Missouri, this is a very, very good football team. Defensively, they're very, very fast, especially up front. It jumps off the tape right immediately. These guys, they move around, they cause problems. So they're very, very fast up front. Offensively, they're very physical. Have the best tight end we played yet. He's very, very good. Good quarterback, good running back, and a physical O-line. Plus, we're playing on the road in the Southeastern Conference. So definitely a huge challenge. Coach Odom has done a great job, and those kids play really hard. So, tough challenge going on the road at Missouri. It's the only stadium I've never played in. So looking forward to the challenge and looking forward to going up there.
Questions?
You mentioned Missouri's speed up front. What makes them so difficult stopping the run? It seems like they've really signed people as well.
Yeah, they do. They do an outstanding job. They don't stay in one place. They're constantly moving, stemming. They're very powerful and quick. So again, when you're big, strong, and fast, that obviously is a good combination. But they do a good job of moving around and creating problems for offensive lines.
Matt, how do you kind of handle Matt health-wise this week? Is there a certain point in the week maybe you'll know whether you'll have him or not?
Yeah, I think he's going to continue to be better, and there may be a point this week where he is back to 100%. And he could have gone out there and thrown some, but to say he could have gone out there and ran the offense,
right.
I don't think that yet. But as he gets to be 100%, we'll continue to look at it.
Matt, did Matt have a setback last week with his health? Because it sounded Wednesday like you were pretty confident.
Yeah, and again, he could have gone out there and played. He wasn't. It wasn't in any danger. But to say he was going to go out there and run zone read and pull the ball and feel good about getting hit, I think that's the challenge.
Missouri defensively has been strong against the run. Wyoming ran for almost 300. What did you notice in that game, and how did they get there?
Yeah, it was right before the half. There was two big runs, back-to-back, two explosive runs. I think that was where the yardage was very similar to the Vanderbilt game for us, breaking those two runs back-to-back. It just happened pretty quick, and I believe it was a missed tackle. But those things happen. But again, they are very, very salty against the run.
Do you guys prepare for the week as if Kelly Bryant's playing, or do you kind of have to look at both quarterbacks?
Yeah, from all indications, he is playing, and that's the way we'll go about preparing.
Looks like Garrett, their leading tackler, is out for the rest of the year. How does that change them defensively?
I don't know. He's obviously a very good player, and he was had 2 picks in the last game, and you could tell he was the kind of the guy getting everybody lined up, and was a very, very physical and tough guy, and he could drop into pass coverage too. So anytime you lose a leader like that, but it's no different than Momo. He'll be the next guy up stepping in there, and they'll have somebody ready to go.
You talked a little bit after the game about guys like Prince and Finley and Stanley stepping up. When you recruited them, did you expect them to have to contribute year one, or did they kind of develop faster than maybe you guessed?
Yeah, I mean, you hope, you just don't know till they get here, but you hope all the guys you recruit can help out. But those guys have stepped in, they've done a good job. You knew offensively because of the lack of experience coming back that those guys would have to play, but defensively, it's good to see those guys push for playing time. And when a guy like Jonathan Haynes goes down to injury, the guy can step in.
Kind of just an open-ended question, but what constitutes like a success for you guys as a program this year?
For as far as successful is week to week getting better. That's my number one goal, and obviously the kind of the elephant in the room is going to a bowl game. I think getting this program back to postseason is a huge goal. But right now we're focused on week to week because I think we are making progress. So I think continue to build on that to keep getting better.
Coach, take us back to Snoop Connor's recruitment. You were the only Power 5 school that offered him. What did y'all see in him that maybe others weren't?
Coach Nix had a great great relationship, so, he kept that relationship going. He was a little bit different because he played Wildcat quarterback, so he wasn't a true tailback, but he did so many things, but you saw the eye contact, he was physical, and then he went to the Miss Al game and had some success. I mean, he was just he's a great kid, so just again, felt like, he was a fit in what we were wanting to do, and had the opportunity, and took it.
Matt, you mentioned wanting to get the receivers more involved. You guys ran 71% of the time against Vanderbilt. How do you arrive? How do you get there? Is that what you're shooting for, or how do y'all determine what type of offense you'd like to be?
No, I think we want to run the football and have that stop the run and run the ball. But when people load the box and have some one-on-ones, you want to be able to make big plays down the field and try to capitalize on that.
Going off that with the receivers, did Braylon have some sort of setback, or what was
Yeah, so Braylon's still battling the hamstring. He just wasn't 100%. A lot of times it's week to week trying to protect him. Hamstrings are funny because they can actually run. It's just bursting and changing direction. Sometimes give him some trouble. So again, he's week to week trying to get him better, trying to get his hamstring fully. He kind of re-aggravated at the end of the Alabama game, and then was struggling all week in practice. So again, he'll be day to day moving forward.
Matt, there's attention being paid to like how the carries are being distributed in the backfield, who's getting the touches, things like that. How much of that is attributed to who happens to be in the game and how the RPO works out, things like that?
Yeah, some of our runs, it does depend on who's in the game, but sometimes John Rice, based on his read, he can pull it, he can give it, so sometimes you can't really control that. It's based on what the defense does. And then a lot of time, we got two running backs in the game at the same time, which is good. And, but a lot of it depends on how the defense plays as to who gets the ball.
What's your evaluation of kind of how the offensive lines progressed? We saw Ben Brown and lineman of the week, or lineman of the week this week, and just you started to use a guys. Where is that group at?
I think they're progressing. I think they're getting better. And again, I like the way that they're playing. I like their mindset. They're taking some pride in running the football, and they're playing really, really hard. But I think they are progressing each week. Always, there's always things to get fixed, and they'll certainly have a challenge with all the movement they're going to see this week.
You mentioned Braylon. Can you update us on Jonathan Haynes, and are there other guys who may not be available against Missouri?
I believe that's it. I think, Braylon will be day to day, and I think Jonathan Haynes is probable. I think he'll have an opportunity. He was in walkthroughs yesterday and looked fine. Tuesday will be a much better indication of how he'll be. But I think all indications are that he'll play Saturday.
Matt, we were kind of told after the Memphis game, and I think the next game as well, that defensive line movement was an issue. Do you think the offensive line has progressed to the point where they can handle that movement better now?
No question they can handle it better. They're going to have very, very good people doing it this week, so it will be a challenge. But every team that we've played after Memphis has also done that because they saw it on tape. So I think we have gotten better people. It's not like it's Memphis and then Missouri. Every team has done that up to this point to try to stop the run. So I think we have improved at that, and we'll be better. But again, with very, very good people doing it, it provides a challenge.
Questions?